Right, welcome ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to lie, this is all a game of pass the blame. And this is, I don't know, I find the statements made by Hannah Gutierrez Reid to be even more damning, actually. Obviously this is her trying to shift the blame elsewhere, and I get that. One, she is doing it through an attorney, which makes sense, but it also goes to show her own concern for the situation. But you read from the headline of this video, and the headline here, Armourer on the set of Alec Baldwin movie says her role in fatal shooting was falsely portrayed. Basically, everyone else has lied. I did my job. Shush. Right? And, you know, a lot of people have appreciated my coverage of this because it's unbiased, and you may hear that statement and go, oh, was he changing his tack? I'm not. I promise. I'll read it out and you'll see exactly what I mean. It just sounds like everyone else is to blame. It's the blame game. It's no, I was fine. I did my job. Okay, sure, that might be the case. Live rounds were made onto the set though. Live rounds made it into the gun. You are the armourer. How would it have made it into the gun? If you did your job correctly. If you checked the barrel of the gun. If you checked the chambers. Whatever. If you did your job, someone wouldn't have died. These procedures are in place. They've been in place. Someone who last died on set was, you know, Brandon Lee, the Crow. It's been a long time, nearly 30 years. People have been doing their jobs. These safety procedures were in place. So, let's dive into it, shall we, ladies and gents? So the person in charge of weapons on the movie set where Alec Baldwin fatally shot a cinematographer has spoken out, claiming her role in the incident has been falsely portrayed. How could it possibly be falsely portrayed? She is in charge of the weapons. No live rounds made it onto the set. Yet, live rounds were on the set. Now, pray tell, how in any way has your role in this been falsely portrayed? Now, FYI, I actually don't know what the media spin on this has been. I know a lot of people have appreciated my personal coverage of this, so I don't know what the mainstream media is saying. They might actually be just going, it's her fault. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't watch mainstream media because I think it's garbage. Probably for that reason. But Helena Hutchins, 42, was killed when Baldwin discharged a firearm on the set of Western movie Rust. The film's director, Joel Souza, who was standing behind her, was shot in the shoulder. We now know that that was a lead casing, like there was a lead bullet, basically, that was recovered from Joel Souza's shoulder. Now, it's interesting, someone questioned on the last video where I discussed the Santa Fe Sheriff Department's statement about all of this, which revealed that it was a lead bullet. A lot of people were going, well, how did it go through Helena's midsection and then hit someone's shoulder? There's a lot to do with this, like in terms of positioning of people. You know, if someone's standing holding the camera, but the director is, you know, squatting down beside them, looking remotely, there's so many ways that could happen. So just as an FYI, that is easily a potential in terms of where people are located for these things. And it does say, you know, who was standing behind her was shot in the shoulder. So it makes sense. Armourer Hannah Gutierrez Reid, 24, had set up the gun and two others, according to an affidavit from the Santa Fe Sheriff's Office. And yet, ladies and gents, her role has been falsely portrayed. But you set it up. Come on. I get it. I understand. People are really running cover here. They want to cover themselves for all of this, and for good reason, because it highly looks like criminal charges will be brought against someone. And especially, and that's really telling, right? Because the Santa Fe Sheriff's Department did their statement and basically said, yeah, no, we're ruling no one out. And then boom, instantly we're getting commentary from people. We're getting Hannah Gutierrez Reid with an attorney saying, no, it wasn't me. So people are very concerned here that criminal charges will be brought against them. So they're running cover. Now, so here we go. Here we get the statement. In a statement issued through her attorney, Jason Bowles, Ms. Gutierrez Reid said she was devastated and completely beside herself over the events that transpired. Hannah would like to extend her deepest and most sincere condolences to the family and friends of Helena. She was an inspirational woman in film who Hannah looked up to. She also offers her thoughts and prayers for a speedy recovery to Joel. And here's the stuff which gets annoying. It's that... Is it like an age-old adage, I guess? It's compliment sandwich. We'll start with the good, we'll get to the bad, and then we'll hopefully end on the good again. And your opinion of me will be good. That's basically what she's trying to do here. However, Mr. Bowles said Ms. Gutierrez Reid wanted to address some untruths which have falsely portrayed and slandered her role in the incident. Slander. Now that is very strong language. Slander. Okay, that's fighting talk, slander. The statement continued, safety is Hannah's #1 priority on set. Ultimately, this set would never have been compromised if live ammo were not introduced. But Hannah has no idea where the live rounds came from. Did they just magic out of someone's arsehole? Like, what do you mean? You're in charge of the weapons, but you have no idea where live ammo's come from. The Santa Fe Sheriff's Department have confiscated a total of 500 rounds, some blanks, some live. There's been quite a lot of live rounds on this set. And this is what I mean, it's just gross negligence all round. Now listen to this. Hannah and the prop master gained control over the guns, and she never witnessed anyone shoot live rounds with these guns, and nor would she permit that. Listen to this. This is fantastic. Remember, ladies and gents, she would never introduce live rounds if she doesn't know where they came from, yet a live round was in the barrel. It was in the chamber, and it obviously killed someone. And if my terminology is not right, apologise. They were locked up every night and at lunch, and there's no way a single one of them was unaccounted for or being shot by crew members. Hannah still, to this day, has never had an accidental discharge. So where did it come from then, Hannah? These kind of statements don't work. They might work on Twitter, right? To the Twitter imbeciles out there. They might work. You might be able to, blink your little eyelashes and people will just believe you. But the statement of fact, the actual facts here lie in, someone's died, right? A lead bullet was recovered from Joel Sousa's shoulder. You are saying that it's been falsely portrayed. You would never have introduced live rounds. It's slander, ladies and gents. She's been slandered. Safety is her #1 priority. Live ammo, she had no idea where they came from, and she kept them locked up. So what happened, Hannah? Did a poltergeist just walk in? Now, I appreciate, ladies and gents, there's obviously some sort of, I guess, a bit animated here. But it's me trying to indicate just how utterly moronic these statements truly are. Now, I'm not saying she's ultimately to blame. I think there is, and I've said it many, many times, there are many, many failings along the way here. But this is just simply, I mean, if she thought this was going to help her case, this is so, so bad. She has no idea where they came from. They were locked up every single night. She would not permit anything. No. She would not permit nothing like that. So what happened then? A poltergeist just walk into the box, just magic, phase through. I mean, I don't. What are you expecting? Are you now trying to sort of, I guess, maybe stoke the fires of the sort of conspiracy theories out there that it was planted, that someone wanted Helena dead because she's working on like a paedophile, Hollywood paedophile movie and all this kind of stuff. FYI, people have said this. The cinematographer is the last person that really matters in a movie like that. You want to shut a movie down? Killing a cinematographer is not going to work. So that conspiracy theory is such nonsense. Kill the producer. Right? Kill the producer. The producer matters more. Cinematographer doesn't mean anything in terms of that. So anyway, Hannah still to this day has never had an accidental discharge. After shooting, Miss Gutierrez Reid removed a shell casing from the gun and handed it over to the police when they arrived. Court records said, yep. The local district attorney has said criminal charges in the case have not been ruled out. Good. Baldwin, known for his roles in 30 Rock and The Hunt for Red October, as well as his impressions of Donald Trump on Saturday Night Live, has described the killing as a tragic event. And it is. Before taking up the role, Armourer on a previous film, Ms. Gutierrez Reid reportedly said she wasn't sure if she was ready for the position. Yes, she has said that. And speaking in an interview after completing a role as head armourer for the Nicolas Cage film In the Old Way, Ms. Gutierrez Reid said, I almost didn't take the job because I wasn't sure if I was ready, but doing it went really smoothly. So she almost didn't take that role. She is also said to have admitted she found loading blanks into a gun the scariest thing and had sought help from her father, a renowned armourer gunsmith, to overcome her fear. I mean, look, this is nepotism anyway, and this is absolutely just running cover. And it's just, you know, the reason why I'm animated here is because she's treating everyone like an idiot. The whole statement is just, you're all idiots, believe me. Like, come on. Come on. Not everyone's a moron, please. We can see through the statement because it doesn't make any sense. Literally, unless supernatural elements came into it. You know, if you did your job to the T, a live round wouldn't have been in there. That's just a statement of fact. There is no other way. Right? If you're telling me you locked it up, you didn't bring live rounds to the set, you kept checking the guns, there wouldn't have been one. Unless, of course, someone planted it because they wanted to get rid of it. That's such nonsense. Anyway, let me know what you think down below. Thank you so much. Follow me over on Twitter and Instagram. I've got legs and stuff, believe it or not. I'm just like not a floating entity here. At Mr. H Reviews on both those platforms. You can support the channel and my coverage here by supporting via Patreon, as well as becoming a member of the channel. Links to that are in the description box. Would love to have you there. Thank you so much, though, ladies and gents. Appreciate it. Take care.